Without further ado, William McCarrel.
Amen.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
God is good.
Turn your mic on.
All the time. Amen.
All right now.
All right. You got it? Yep, it's on.
There you go, there you go.
Anyway, let's start off. God is good
All the time.
all the time.
God is good.
But we can't ask no more than that. Because when God comes into our life, He comes into our life for a reason.
Amen.
There's
Yes.
nothing that He comes to us with that is foul play at all. It's all seriousness because He wants us to live forevermore. To spread the gospel, to spread the word.
Amen.
Because sometimes we take a situation in our life and take advantage of it because we think we're never going to be in a situation that we need Him.
That's right.
But we need Him every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
So you know, when we woke up this morning, I don't know what y'all said, but I said, thank you, Jesus.
Amen.
Because I know He's the only one I call Him before I put my feet on the floor.
Amen.
You know, I look down at my feet to make sure they're there, but
That's
I
right.
make sure that they're able to be put on the floor because of Him.
That's
Yes.
right.
Because God is good.
Amen.
Without further ado, let me say a quick prayer and then we can get right on into it. Praise God. Father God,
Yes, Lord.
just thank you this morning.
Thank you, Jesus.
The word come from me.
Yes.
It's coming from me because of you.
Yes.
I
Hallelujah.
pray and I pray and I know the people are here praying for me and for
Thank you.
others. Father God, just continue to bless those that are here today. Bless
Yes.
those that couldn't make it and ones that are on their way. Father God, with safety, love, and protection. Father, we'll continue to look to the hills which our help coming
Yes.
from.
Hallelujah.
Because the glory all belongs to you.
Yes,
We
Lord.
bow down to no other God. We worship to no other God. We continue to thank you for yesterday,
Yes.
today, and even for tomorrow.
Yes.
Because you're Lord of Lords, King of Kings. We thank you, honor you. And without further ado, amen.
Amen.
Today I bought the word. By the guidance of God, I had to pray on it every day.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what it is. Maybe Pastor can vouch for it. Sometimes you could want to do something your way.
Yeah.
But that don't mean it's going to be your way.
That's
Amen.
right.
There you
I
go.
mean, when I woke up this morning, I was hungry.
Yes.
But you know what? I still haven't eaten. And I'm not hungry.
Right.
All right.
Because God has fulfilled what all I need this morning.
Yeah.
He's given me a peace of mind, a word to give from the fellow Christians,
Yes.
something to look forward to in my life,
Yeah.
just sharing with other people.
Yeah.
Today, I'm going to be preaching on giving, Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Why Thanksgiving? This is the month of Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Not only the month of Thanksgiving, people take advantage because they say Thanksgiving is right around the corner.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Go on.
They say Thanksgiving right around. But you know what? Are they looking for Thanksgiving or I'm gonna get me some turkey dinner today. Or I'm looking for a free meal from the neighbors. I'm not looking for the food. What are they waiting for? Or what are they looking forward to when they say thanks for giving?
Yes.
Thanks. Just say that. Let that roll off your lips, everybody. Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Now don't think about food. I'm talking about thanks God for giving you in
Yes.
your life what He's given you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we can always take advantage of what God has prepared for us.
Yeah.
Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good, for all His love endures forever.
Yes.
I mean, can you say any more than that?
Yes.
I mean, the Lord He's awesome.
Yes, He is.
Yes.
He's awesome.
Yes, He is.
He keeps to keep on giving. Who could keep on giving? Wait a minute, hold it. I'm broke up here.
Come on.
And I need some money. Who's gonna loan me $20 before they leave up out of here?
Right.
Okay, but by the time I get to my car, I'm gonna come back to you and say, can I get 20 more? You
Can I
gonna
get
keep
more?
on giving me $20, that's all I need?
Right.
No, because really you don't have it to do it, have it that way.
Right.
But God can give you something that he can keep on giving it to you over and
Yeah.
as abundantly as you need it.
Yes.
As you need it.
Yes.
So give thanks to God.
Thank you,
Let
Lord.
him know. I was reading in the book of Genesis. And I was reading about Joseph. Wondering how this man of God survived the things he went through. What his brothers did to him.
Yes.
What his brothers said about him. How his brothers sold him.
Yes.
How his brothers just thought that it was all right to do this because he was favored to their father.
Come on.
But it was a reason he was favored to his father. It was a reason why Jacob took Joseph's hand and put it in his hand and say, "You are my favorite," because he was trusted.
Come on.
He trusted him. He
Yeah.
couldn't trust the other son. You got to understand, Jacob had 12 boys. 12. And one sister and one daughter. I can't go through the whole story, but I got to get to what I got to say because I'm hungry. I know I told you I was hungry. I'm still hungry. I'm getting fed up here, but I still want to get home to eat me some food.
Come on.
But Joseph was sent out one day to see what them boys was doing. But his daddy said, but go back, go out, see what they're doing, come back and give me a report. So, you know, he snuck on out there, see what them boys was doing. He was more like, these days we call a snitch.
Come on.
Ain't
Yeah.
that bad to say, but
That's
the daddy
right.
really. Go back and tell me what they were doing. Because I know they ain't doing the right thing, because if they were, they would be the favorite and not you.
That's right.
So he went out, come back, he let the father know. They weren't doing the right thing. They wasn't where they're supposed to be. So he carried on and said, all right. So one day, Joseph told his brothers about a dream. He told each one of them what, in detail, these dreams he was having, what's going to happen. So his brothers didn't like that. They didn't like that. They thought that he was just being a smart aleck and just wanted to rule who he was.
Come on.
Think he was better than what they were. But he wasn't trying to play that game with them. He wasn't. So, we're going to pick it up, chapter 50. If you could turn to your Bibles. Chapter 50, 15 and 21. Everybody get that? It's chapter 50, 15 to 21. Everybody get it, please say amen.
Amen.
Okay, reads. Joseph and brothers saw that the father was dead. They said, what if Joseph holds a grudge against us and pay us back for all the wrongs we done to him? So they sent word to Joseph saying, your father left these instructions before he died. So it's obvious his father passed away. So the brothers thinking the father passed away and he knew that Joseph was the favorite. What in the world is he going to do to us now that the father's gone and he's been left, to say, ahead of the family, in charge? So they sent a bogus letter to Joseph to make sure that he didn't hurt them in any way. This is what you are to say, Joseph. I ask you to forgive your brothers the sins and the wrongs they committed in treating you so badly. Now please forgive the sins of the servants of the God of your father. When their message came to him, Joseph wept. His brothers then came and threw themselves down before him. We are your slaves, they said. You know, they just gave it away. They know they did something wrong. I mean, it's just like anybody today. I mean, who in here can say, hey, look, everyone knows somebody that did something or said something that offended them or hurt them, or you said, look, it's easy to say, I forgive them, but I ain't gonna be bothered with them.
Come on.
Right.
That's what they go, oh yeah, that such and such did this to me, and he can't come around here no more. That's not what Joseph did. Joseph welcomed them in. When they came in and they threw themselves to Joseph's feet. I mean, if one of us back in the days, if somebody did that, you stole something from you, broke in your house, as soon as they set foot on your property, if you ain't got your, what's they call it, a Glock, or a baseball bat, or whatever it is, you're gonna take harm to them people, because they were supposed to be on your property for what they done to you.
Come on.
But this man was a child of God. He was a forgiving God. He was thrown in prison by Pharaoh's number one guard. His wife tried to seduce him. Since he didn't want to go for it, she had him thrown in jail, in prison. This man was going through it. He's thrown in a well, lied upon, thrown in jail, did all these things that it didn't have to be done to him. But they done it to him.
Amen.
But he stood faithful to God.
Come on.
He prayed through all those situations, and God was there with him.
Yes.
He made sure that he stayed faithful to God regardless of what the circumstances was. He stayed faithful. Could we stay faithful to God enough to trust in God with all your heart, at least not to your own understanding, that you give God the faith and the trust to say, hey, Lord, it's in your hands.
Come on.
It's out of my hands. I may not can do nothing for it, but I leave it to you. I give myself away to you.
Yes.
And that's all it takes.
Yes.
Joseph did that. But Joseph said to them, don't be afraid. Am I in the place of God? You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good, to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives.
Yes.
See, God had a plan.
Yes, he did.
Can you imagine if Joseph did something different than what he did? You think God would have blessed him with that plan?
Yeah.
You think God will turn the good, the bad things that happened into good things for all the many people he did good things for? He was obedient. So God made sure that promise he would keep, as long as Joseph would stand firm, stand still. Just be the man of God I want you to be, Joseph. Be who I want you to be. Bow down to no other God but me. I have a plan for you, Lord. I have a plan. So then he don't be afraid. I will provide you for and your children. I will provide for you and your children. And he reassured them and spoke kindly to them. He was telling them, you don't have to worry about, what's that song called? Don't you worry about a thing, baby. Remember that? Remember that song?
Yeah.
But the Lord better than that. The Lord said, he ain't telling only you don't worry about a thing. He's telling you, your children, your mama, your family, and the other friends around you. Don't worry about a thing. I got you. I got my grandson said he gets in trouble. You know what he'll do? He'll say, Paw. I said, what? Nana gets on me. He said, Paw. I said, what, baby? He said, Nana's getting on me. She's here. And then he look up at me, and I said, what you want me to do? He said, you got my back. Joseph said the same thing. He had to say the same thing because he stood still. He was obedient to God. He knew that God had his back.
Yes,
That's right.
Just be obedient.
That's right.
When you reach out, when I pray, I do this. I reach and just hope and pray. Every day I reach out. When I know it's time for me, the Lord's hand will be reaching down. To grab hold to me, to pull me on up home. But you got to be obedient enough to trust in him.
That's
Pastors teaches on Tuesday nights in the book of Acts. I mean, I challenge anybody to come. This man, he put something in the spirit, buddy.
Amen.
This is a God-given man right here. I know a lot of preachers. My last pastor was a good pastor. But I found that sometimes you find things in other pastors you don't find in others. And I found in this man of God and his wife. I'm telling you, if y'all want this some feeding, if y'all want some teaching, if y'all want some glory in your lives, if y'all want some pastoring, Tuesday night.
Amen.
Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, be here. That's just locomotion on that, Pastor. I'm sorry. I say you're attending. That was the last one. Yes. Then I went to Jonah, and I was reading Jonah. It says, Jonah was a guy that was told to go to Nineveh.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. When I put these two together, I said, what was the difference about these two guys that made it so interesting? And I said, one was put through, let me use this word, hell. The other one was running away from.
That's right.
He was running away, but he put himself through, he went through.
That's right.
Joseph didn't put himself through them.
That's
The
right.
people did that. They took advantage of a situation and they
That's
thought
right.
it was going to benefit them.
That's
but
right.
Jonah, he was running away from what God
That's
wanted
right.
to do.
Told him to do. Come
And all
on.
they had to do was be obedient.
That's all he had to do. Come on.
How many of us obedient want to do what God say do? As soon as God say, hey, look, put down that crack pipe, and you say, wait a minute, I got one more. I just bought a 50-cent piece. I just smoked the quarter. I got to get rid of this last piece. Wait a minute, Lord. You ain't getting, I already paid for this. I already paid for this.
Come
I
on.
can't get this stuff for this. It's
Come
my
on.
money. You're going to repay me for it.
Next
Come
time.
on.
But if they listen, the good Lord will say, don't worry about it. I got your back.
Got your back.
Flush it down the toilet.
Come
Throw it in
on.
the sewer. Throw it away. I got your back. I'm going to give you something better than what you put in that tube.
That's right.
But no one has that kind of faith anymore. I understand that no one, but there's a lot of people just don't have that faith in God. The faith in God, the trust in God. Pastor always say, without faith, without trust, let me get it right, Pastor. He said, there's faith, and without trust, basically there's no faith.
That's right.
They go hand in hand.
Yes, they do.
It's a balancing act that God gives us to make sure that we're doing the right thing properly, to make sure we get the balancing things in our lives. That when we go out there in the field to share something with a loved one, a friend, or whatever, God has given us that faith and that trust. And whatever comes out of me and I give it to them, it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Yes, come on.
But anyway, Jonah was found himself in a situation. The good Lord said, go west. He's go. I'm just paraphrasing. He goes east. He's like, I'm not going there. No, them people over there, crazy. Them people that took over that city, that town, they crazy. I mean, they were. They would capture people and they would cut their hands off. They would slit the throat, cut their heads off, cut their fingers off. They'd do anything to torment the people there. So
Yes, they did.
the Lord said, I got to send you there to send a message. I'm going to send you with a message to them fools over there. I'm sorry, Lord. I'm going to send a message. You take it to these people because they're not right.
Come on.
I need you to trust me. Just go.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
As soon as the Lord turned his back, Jonah got on the dock.
Come on.
Got on the
Come
dock.
on.
Is this the boat going to set this up? Oh yeah, come on. He
That's
got
right.
in the boat thinking, Lord.
That's right.
He thought he escaped the Lord.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
He done got on the boat and went down in the bow. He thought he had a good hiding spot.
Uh-huh.
Until the wind started blowing.
Come on.
the water starts shaking and
Yes.
sucking and
Yes,
jiving
it
and
did.
doing what it wanted to do.
Yes, it did.
Bouncing all up and down, all around. And he getting a belly one of them. Well, you know, as long as I ain't up there, somebody up there taking care of things.
Come on.
I'm just
Come
trying
on.
to get away from where the Lord trying to send me.
That's right. That's right. That's
I wanna
right.
get into that.
Come on.
I mean, Lord, how the Lord gonna know? How he gonna know? But the Lord knows everything.
Everything.
Where you at? Where you hiding? The ostrich can stick his head in the ground, but he always got to show his butt. The lion gonna find him regardless.
That's right.
You can hide, but the Lord gonna find you. He already know where you at.
Come
Matter of fact,
on.
He sent you to the bottom because he knew you was a
That's
chicken.
right.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So are you thanking him for the good times or just the good times and not praising and worshiping for the bad times?
That's right.
He just didn't have faith enough to trust
That's
God
right.
in the good times and the bad times.
That's right.
He just thought that, hey, look, as long as I'm doing good, I'm fine. I don't need God when I'm doing bad. I can just run away and stay away because the Lord, yeah, he my shepherd, but I ain't going where he want me to go.
That's right.
I'm not going. So when he got on that boat and it was tossing and turning, one of the guys said, wait a minute. There's somebody else down here somewhere. I mean, there's a body missing. Let's go and lock crosses and see what's going on here.
Come on.
And then he went down and this man in the lowest part of the daggone bow of the ship. He's back there where the mice don't even go. He's hiding. He's hiding.
Come on.
Most of us say, I ain't scared. You know how we do. Well, I ain't scared, but soon as the stank get too deep, then all of a sudden the real you come out. I'm scared.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
I say I ain't scared, but I'm scared. So they go down and say, look, man, you got to come on up here and help us out here. You got to toss your life just like everybody else do. We got to find out what's going on, what you know that we don't know. We got
That's
to find
right.
out what this problem is.
That's right. That's right.
Jonah going up and say, hey, look, you guys, let's throw me on overboard. Just go ahead and throw me over. I know this guy has something to do with me. Sorry, guys, throw me on over. But they didn't have the guts to do nothing like that. They didn't have the guts to do nothing like that. But things came up, so it came a big situation that, hey, look, you got to go.
You got to go.
You got to go, because if you don't go,
We all.
us is going to die
We all
because what
gonna die.
we didn't do.
That's right.
That's a go.
So, was it 1 for 1, all for none?
Come on.
Hey, look,
Come on.
you got to
That's right.
You
That's
got to
right.
go.
That's right.
go. Jonah, come on, man. We got an extra pair of swimming suits downstairs. We got some flip-flops. We got some fins. Whatever you need, put them on. But you got to get out of here, man. We got to say our tuna rotten. We can't do. We got people at home got to be fed.
That's right.
Go.
You got to go.
Soon as he got off that boat, everything's exciting.
That's right.
The sun even came out. But Jonah had fell down deep in the water, and that big old fish is down there waiting for him.
Wait for him.
Yum yum to my tummy, yummy yummy to my tummy. Got him. Sucked him up,
Yeah, he did.
put him down.
Come on.
The whole time Noah was sitting in his belly of those well, he had time to think of things. For aside the fish, Jonah prayed and the Lord to the Lord his God. He said, in my distress,
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
called to the Lord
Yes.
and answered me. What
Yes.
do you think the Lord said? You know, I know what I think the Lord said. Well, if you would done what I said,
Come
you
on.
would have to go through
You
this.
wouldn't be here.
Right.
You bought this on yourself, bro.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Now you want me to give you a high five like you did something right? You ain't did nothing right. But I'm glad you called me.
Yeah.
Because see, God is the kind of God, like I said, through thick and thin, good or bad, He's there for you.
Yeah.
He's faithful. Yes.
In my distress, called to the Lord, and He also answered me. From deep in the realm of the dead, I called for help, and you listened to my cry.
Amen.
You
Yes.
hurled me into the depths, into the very heart of the sea, and currents swirled around about me. All your waves and breakers swept over me. I said, I have been banished from your sight. Yet I will look again toward your holy temple. Now you want to look toward my holy temple after you got yourself in a pickle.
That's right.
You got yourself in a pickle.
Yes, sir.
See,
Uh-huh.
that's why people just wait till you get yourself in a pickle, then you want to say,
Come on. Help me, Lord.
Help me.
help!
Yes.
It's all right. It's all right to call on the Lord.
That's
It's all
right.
right. But don't wait till you get pickled and call on the Lord.
That's right.
Not when you know he's with you there all the time.
Yes. Yes.
The engulfing waters threatened me. The deep surrounded me. Seaweed was wrapped around my head. Look, they look like a turban. I mean, that water, look, can't nothing but dead, well, even inside of a whale. What do you think is inside of a whale? Seaweed, dead fish, maybe a whole inner tube. I don't know, back then they have the tube fish. But believe me, he probably was around all kind of filthy garbage.
That's right.
Something he didn't want to be involved with. It's worse than what it was when he was on top of the ship and he was getting hurled around and bounced around in that bottom of the barrel of that ship. Seaweed was wrapped around my head. To the roots of the mountain, I sank down. The earth beneath buried me into end forever. But you, Lord, my God, brought my life up from the pit.
Hey.
When my life was ebbing away, I remember you, Lord, and my prayer rose to you, to your holy temple.
Yes.
Thank you, Lord.
Those who cling to worthless idols turn away from God's love for them. But I with shorts of grateful praises will sacrifice to you. What I have vowed, I will make good. I will say, salvation comes from the Lord.
Yes.
And the Lord command the fish and it vomit. And it vomit.
Yes.
And it vomit Joshua unto dry land.
Yes.
Lord.
Yes.
See, now you didn't have to go through all that. Because the Lord's intention anyway was to let you go because he knew
Yes.
what he wants you to do. And he wasn't going to ask nobody else to ask. Why would he ask somebody else to do something that he told you to do?
Come on.
Why? Why would he say, Pastor, I want you to go next door and Pastor, you say no. I'm going home because football game come on, my wife got chitlins on the daggone stove. Ask somebody else. Pastor goes, well, I'm sorry, Pastor.
That's all right.
I'm going to use me. No, I'm going to use me. Because, see, I'm going to say, he going to ask me to go next door. And I'm going to say, Mama got the food on the stove. She said, be here at 2 o'clock. It's 3 minutes till I'm gone. He going to say, okay, go ahead and get what Mama fed you. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. But he going to wait for you to get back. You going to fulfill what God told you to do.
That's right.
He ain't going to ask somebody to pick up your scraps and do what you supposed to do when he asked you to do something.
do it.
Well,
That's
Mama
right.
told you to get in there and clean that room. What did you do? Clean that room. If you
right.
didn't, whack, whack, whack.
Come on.
Mom and Daddy was Southerners. My mom and Daddy wasn't none. Y'all know, Mom and Daddy wasn't no joke.
Come on.
They were Mountain Baptist. They was close. That was close to Africa when I was a little kid. And that was like Africa. They was crazy. They didn't take no mess.
Amen.
They take no mess.
Come on.
So what makes you think that the Lord's gonna have to tell you to do something, and you say no and try to put it off on somebody else?
Right.
He's
Right.
not gonna do it.
He's not going to do it.
So I put these two people together and I say, well, let me see how I can put this thing together. You know, when it comes to thanksgiving, giving thanks. See, both of these people in context, Jonah prayed and prayed his way out of the belly of that well, even though God had already delivered him from the belly of that well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Joseph didn't run away from nothing. He just took punch for punch. He just took it as it came. He just stood tall and let God have his way because he knew God had a plan for him. He knew Israel was about to be blessed. With Israel.
Come on.
He knew what God had a plan for him because he knew that it's nowhere in the world I'm going through this for nothing.
That's right. That's right.
Jonah on the other side, he just was trying to look for an escape.
Come on.
But he was still blessed because God works no different for the good guy than the bad guy. He works the same. So you just stand tall, stand still,
Come
and
on.
just wait on the Lord. He will do just as good for you as he does for anybody
Yes,
who's
he will.
righteous.
Yes, he will. Hallelujah.
Give it up to him. Give him the praises. Give him the worship. Just give thanks to God. Anytime you can give thanks to God, I mean, he just sits back, he loves it. If you give thanks to God, believe me, everyone here can look forward to getting a blessing.
Yes.
Getting a blessing. Because he loves giving out blessings where blessings are due. The only time if you reject God, that's on you. Because see, no one has to answer to God but you. What God has for me is for me. What God has for you is for you.
That's right.
So you know, every day you wake up in the morning, like I said, I look at my feet, make sure they're still there, make sure I can put them on the ground. But I make sure that I say, thank you, Jesus. Thanksgiving ain't just about a gobble gobble, a turkey or a ham.
Come on.
Thanksgiving to me is about giving all the glory, the honor, the praises, the worshiping, whatever it may be when it comes to thanking God. That's what I've got to do. I got to, because it wasn't for that, the opportunities that have been given to me and I've been blessed with is all because of him.
Yes.
All because of him. So we got to understand, it's not only you and me, but it's people out there needs me and you to spread the word. I was a paper boy one time, and that's all I did, got my bike and put my paper on my saddle in my bag, and I used to throw newspapers on the porch. I was spreading the news.
Yes.
Guess what? That's what the Lord wants us to do. Spread the good word. Because he's worthy to be praised.
Yes, he is.
Give him the glory. Give him the honor. I don't care where it may be. Like Pastor said, wherever you go, you are a living, walking testimony.
Yes, you are.
You are a walking Bible. You got to carry yourself so. Of course, you're going to have rocky times, bad times, good times. But the good go with the bad. You just for sure they're going to be blessed for both.
That's right.
You lose a loved one, you gain a loved one. You're going to be blessed for both.
Yes.
So don't think that God don't look at one and say, well, he's going to do more for me here than he's going to do more for me there.
Amen.
No, it's equal biddings.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So give God the praises.
Yes.
Give him the praises.
Yes.
God bless. I hope somebody today this has helped somebody. I hope what I said that reached somebody's ear in their heart. I hope that one day that we all can just grab somebody and say, guess where I'm going today? It ain't got to be this church. Just bring to a place that you can worship together.
Amen.
Lead them in a direction that the good Lord is going to bless them as they bless me.
Amen.
They sent me here for a reason. And yet I haven't found the reason besides opportunity. The opportunity that the Lord has given me. Hey, look, I'm more peaceful at mind. My health is better. So I know I'm on the right track. I know that he has something more and better for me. I am so grateful that Pastor Martin and Sister Michelle has opened their hands and their hearts to me. Because see, I don't know what I would have been doing 20 years ago if I've been out there in the world today still smoking, getting drunk, getting high, doing all those things that I thought was fun.
Come on.
This is fun. Serving God is fun. Serving God is a privilege. Serving God is something that you can't take away from him because only he can take it.
Come on.
So give it to him. Give glory to God. Give the glory to God.
Yes.
He's worthy.
I want to thank you for watching this video. I pray that you were blessed by it, that it encourages you to have a deeper relationship with God, that you continue to fight the good fight of faith and grow strong and courageous in your daily battles with the enemy. I encourage you to subscribe to our page, like us on Facebook, and log on to our website. There you can submit a prayer request and support this ministry through a financial gift. And remember, if each one can reach one, and a reached one can reach one, then a 1-1 will have 1-1, and the kingdom will have been advanced one soul at a time. Thank you, and have a great day.